I agree with heavy duty country about this. I understand that you say taking off the freaking luxury sport crap. Very easy. I agree with you on that. The reason why I'm mentioning that about the luxury sport crap, here's what I really did. I took off that stupid badge in there. I don't like freaking luxury. I guess the thing about it, took off that freaking badge. But this LS thing here, luxury sport, I don't know what it is about this badge or something, the luxury or something, but I don't like the luxury. So here's what I'm really gonna do. You can see me take this sucker off, because I'm really gonna take it off right now. I don't have a camera guy or anything. I do my own freaking videos and stuff. If I can get this sucker to stay. Put it up here. So the way you guys can see what I'm doing, at least. Half this luxury crap coming off. I understand when you debadge a vehicle or something, that's something you might get. I understand it's just all this freaking residue and crap. I'll get that off later. But really, one thing I really mentioned what I did in my freaking vehicle, I took all of this freaking automatic power window crap out. I'm really going to show it to you, because I do not like freaking power windows. I understand people like power window crap and stuff. And here's what I really mentioned, what I've really done in my truck. I really went ahead and took at all this freaking wiring that was attached to like a power window and all this and that, blah 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 crap. But I think this one here goes to the mirrors that operate them. So here's a power window unit or something, and I think it's power window, and this right here it must be power locks or something. Either or, because these adapters look kind of similar. It's hard to tell this and that, and I went ahead and unscrewed that and unbolted it. So here's what I'm really going to mention for the fact that this truck here I might just go ahead and take out you stupid like power. I went ahead and took out the lock unit, because I hear stories about, oh, people have units or something where they can hack into your freaking wiring. So I went ahead and took out that freaking crap. What's the point of having power locks, power windows? I understand I ain't got no access to open my window, not unless I go ahead and convert to manual, which I'd rather do. Because having a power window unit, the stuff breaks or something, and then next, you get something that gets caught up in there. And I'm really going to mention what else happened. I took out my spare tire. I took that out. It was right up in the bed. And next, it's not in here. You know what I call that? I call that weight reduction. I don't need a spare tire. I don't use a spare tire. What's the point of even having it? Because one, I'm not going to use the thing. I'd rather have bigger tires. Some looks a lot better than stock. And then if I run bigger tires or something, I would rather go 2 sizes bigger, undercut the sucker, and go from there. That's what I'd probably say about that. But here's part of the power window crap. I done took that out. Show the components from it. That's power window unit. I don't really need this crap. And frankly, I don't even want this. That one right there was shot. That right there is for the passenger side. I don't like this stuff either. Junk. Because the only thing I really mentioned from the 05s, power window units, they break. When I was using this, I understand it still worked, but this one here, I know the button on it done came off. This piece here came off of that. It somehow broke, and I was still using it, and it still wrote down. But really, I don't like this stuff. I don't know why I have it. And why people want power windows. It's like, if you want power windows, why would you want to keep replacing the thing, and next they break down in the wintertime? I understand it's cold outside, and you don't want to have your power window going down. And I understand, even at nighttime, one thing I really mentioned from tent, it is hard to see out of this stuff in a dark area. And next, suckers be having bright freaking headlights on a new vehicle. At least, I really want an old truck or something to have a freaking brand new one with all that freaking LED crap or something in there. These headlights or something, they're not bad. Only thing I really mentioned from them, they really need to be replaced. If I ever wanted to replace these, I just put freaking halos in there. Dodge or something, when they came out with their stock headlights, they're not bad. Ford, Chevy, I understand I'm a Chevy fan, I'm a Ford fan, but I'm not a fan of new Fords. But new Chevys, they're okay, but I just gotta say the Reaper, that there, it just kind of weird. Then over years and stuff, your headlights get dirty like this. And next, water gets up in here. And you keep on replacing it. Replace them once, and this happens over time. And I don't know what they'd have to clean headlights and stuff. But that's all water residue up in there. I rather replace this and probably redo the grill or paint it, but take it off. And I don't know about the grill or something. I don't know. And then for the interior, it's not bad or anything, but I just don't like a random truck or something. But if I wanted to do all this stuff myself, I would go ahead and do it. But I understand it takes a lot of money to build a truck. I know it does. I understand when you work long hours and stuff. For me, I'm just working part-time. Working part-time, it is hard to afford parts when you have insurance. I'm 22. Okay, that's something. Insurance, when you're young, it is really expensive. You gotta put your money away for insurance. And next for in-your-leg stuff. And I know, wintertime, this is common. That gets up in there. I cannot stand these getting up in there and causing all these freaking problems. For me, I keep all that crap out. And I usually don't have mud on my tires or dirt like this. I understand when I was driving, I actually got a little bit of dirt in my freaking tires. It doesn't matter to me. Because the only thing I really mentioned from all that, I'd rather just go away and clean it. And then this. Brakes, they were turning brown. I went ahead and got some kind of cleaner and clean that stuff out. And that's from some product I was using. That's how that got up in there. How it looks like that. But still, that is not too bad for new brakes and stuff. But I don't know what that piece is on the wheel. I guess it's something that holds the wheel in. And I mentioned that. But I would really say People lift two-wheel drive trucks, they have to use some kind of spooners or something, and they're sitting up higher in the front. What I did, I've explained this or something. I've gotten these at AutoZone for about 100 some bucks, I guess, or over speed struts, and your truck sits up a little bit higher, but stock keys, they would sit right around here, and that give you more clearance. I know that, but they're hard to find for small trucks or medium-sized trucks. But when you find them, you have to order them from rough country. Two-wheel drives, they don't really sell components for them too much anymore. And they say a two-wheel drive truck like this, that's what your basic work truck is. I understand when you have a small work truck like this, there's not a lot you really do with these small trucks. One, it's like, for real, you may be hauling something at times, you may not be hauling nothing. And really, if I had a bigger truck, I would be hauling more. But it's funny to say, even people working with these trucks and having toolboxes, they work for a company or something, it's so funny, they overhaul them. And while all this stuff, how do you even pay attention to your own freaking payload? They only haul about 1,000 something. But it's so funny about smaller trucks, or trucks in general. If you ever put traction bars right around your axle, not your axle, but from there right there is your axle, some kind of rod or something in there, to this leaf spring right here. From release, it's amazing that they come real small for smaller vehicles. Bigger trucks, they have bigger release, meaning you have a few more in there. But I really don't like for the fact that when you have lease or something, they come really small like this. But I'd rather have a little more extra release for the rear. And now you don't really see leaf springs in the front like you do the rear. I know other trucks like 80s and 90s they have that. And now newer trucks from around 05, you don't really see that anymore. That something is really gone, and now people still like the solid axle. You like your straight axle. Some people like the leveling kits. I don't really care for leveling kits too much because you can only run so big of tires, and some people like torching keys just to lift them up a little bit, and you can run, I think, 20 by 12 or something, and I think that is probably 35. That might be a negative 44 offset. I'm not so sure about the offsets of this and that. This right here, I don't really know my offset on my truck really, but it's hard to say. That sits up a little bit lower in the rear. But I understand Chevys, what's common for these is the rear is just stuffed with a bigger tire. They put a block in the back, and even though Chevys, in the fact of a Ford, Chevys have square wheel wells. You can kind of see this one is. Front is fitting square. And Fords are always having round wheel wells, and I don't know what the deal is with having round wheel wells. I'd rather have the square wheel well for the fact of having them. Not a lot of trimming, but if you ever did trimming, you have to trim right around this area. Get more clearance. Not more clearance, more opening. They had to trim that back, and some people say that you got to trim this crap here back, or either you got to cut this out and trim underneath the metal. Just go back a little bit like that. And part of it, you see the bumpers. Some people may want to take them off because they don't want to trim their bumper. And that's something I really mentioned that a lot of people do when they run bigger tires. All the trimming, all wanting to stuff them up in there. And what I seen that's so ridiculous, some people, they will really stuff a big old freaking tire and they don't have enough lift. to where the truck looks right. I even seen that on Facebook. Even though people be having CB radios, and I know decals and stuff, people may not like them on their vehicles. For me, I really like decals on my truck. Mug jug decal. I like that on there. I got Bass Pro Shop sticker here. And I even have Tractor Boat, True Tom Camo, and Redhead, that's Bass Pro Shop too. All this stuff I have on my truck. And even I got Born to Hunt, Forced to Work. Best time I believe in. Forced to work. Because heck, no way you can work and make your money or something. You gotta work a job. I know that, but I don't know why daddy's money is so big for some guy or something. And they always be saying, heck, my mom bought me my vehicle. I don't know what it is with parents buying people's stuff. And next, what's so funny for it, I understand you're building credit, you're doing all this stuff so you have credit and stuff, but for the fact is this, if your parents or something had to give you something and they pay half of it, why can't you just get a loan and just pay them back? I guess that's what my grandfather did to me when I got this truck. So he had to sign to get me credit, and that's how I'm building my credit right now. And some people even mention that you're always wanting to work on your vehicle. And next, the thing I really mention when you buy a lot of auto parts can really cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Even you look at your basic lift kit, some of it's only cost you $600 some dollars. Bigger your vehicle, the more it costs. Bigger tires, that's expensive to keep up. Even affect your standard tie rods. Like, I'm gonna show you a standard tie rod. Like, this here is your freaking tie rod. That's your inner, I think that's your inner, and that's your outer. For the fact they have them tie rods and stuff. Tie rods you have are stock. They're only good for so long. And I understand that sometimes when you get a tie rod, people even tell you they do not want to place this one right here, the black part. They keep this one here and place that. And they say it's so much tread on them or so much tear on them. They're still good. I don't know why you would not even like replace them both at the same time. I'd rather do that so that way they wear evenly. It's like when you buy a car or something, they don't trade them out, like place them evenly. And even your freaking stock coils like these, even stock coils, I would really mention for the fact of having coils, they really do take time to put in things. But when you raise your truck up, you're gonna have to run bigger coils, and that's expensive. And some people, when they just raise the truck up, they just really change out the front struts and shocks. But in the front suspension, that's actually considered struts and all that. And next, I guess you gotta replace those. You really gotta replace this thing. I don't know what you call that. I think it's a knuckle or something. And next, your control arms. I know you'll need bigger control arms. That's something you look at. And you're always looking for the ones best in the market. And some can always have easy steering stabilizers up in the suspension in the rear. Not in the rear, but in the front. What I'm saying by the front, you have like 2 shocks sitting underneath there. And for the fact that when you have bigger shocks, 2 leg rides, I understand this truck here's got a sweep bar, you can probably see it. I don't know if you can see it. And I understand that sway bars are something you replace. And some people don't even choose to put blocks in the back like they probably should. So their truck sets up higher, but some people say it's actually cheap. But you know, when you have blocks, people even want to paint their blocks, they want to paint their suspensions. But really, I don't know what the deal is with having a lot of junk or something up in there, like bigger lifts, small freaking tires and all thin. But I understand. What is so big about mall crawlers? If you like all that freaking chrome rims, chrome trim, chrome mirrors, chrome grill, and basically, I guess if they're that crazy for chrome, you'd chrome out your whole vehicle, I guess. And next, chrome antenna setting up. And next, I'd be even surprised on how they even have a vehicle painted gold. I don't know how you would do that. And then the fact that you see Mozzie Oak, I don't know if they're ever going to come out with a Mozzie Oak vehicle on the market. That'd be pretty cool to see. Remington, they have their own. They have a contract with Dodge. I've seen that. I think it's called the Sportsman or something. It's pretty nice. But I wonder, what did you guys think of that seed dipping video I had the other day? I put a whole bunch of freaking sunflower seeds in my mouth, and I like chewed them suckers. And next, it wasn't too bad or anything, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay up on here right now, because I know it's cold outside. Next, this might be my last YouTube video until probably, I guess, probably day after Christmas, I guess. Somewhere around there. And I'll probably give you a truck update and all this and that. And or I might make another video. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a nice day.